The shovel hits the dirt. The flag flutters. And suddenly, this madman's in charge. This is the greatest estate developer. Episode 1, let's go. 4 tiny, colorful creatures are cheering like they just hit a jackpot in a gacha game. Because our guy is not messing around. Suho Kim, civil engineering student and part-time reality tourist, grabs a flag and plants it on a hill like he's claiming a spawn point in a battle royale. He opens his mouth and says, "My name is Suho Kim." Then he stops mid-thought, because this man doesn't do anything halfway. He yells, "No! In this world, my name is Lloyd Frontera." And just like that, boom, the legend begins. A man, a shovel, a squad of responsible gremlins, and a valley that doesn't know it's about to get flipped upside down. He slams that shovel into the ground like he's throwing hands with the dirt itself. A glowing grid spreads out, cutting through the valley like a cheat code just activated. This dude's gone full "I'm the protagonist now," while Javier, his nervous companion holding the flag, looks like he's just witnessed a glitch in the Matrix. Narration bubbles kick in, an array of how your average civil engineering student. Cut to a digital city rising from the grid, blue lines snapping together like a game blueprint loading in. Turned an entire world upside down. Javier, still clutching the flag, bows and says, "Yes, Master Lloyd?" Because apparently, titles are a thing now. Lloyd throws his arms wide and cackles. "This is all money." Javier watches, shovel in hand, wondering if he just signed up to be the sidekick in a villain origin story. Spoiler, this can't end well. And just as you're thinking, what's this guy's deal? Flashback. A few years ago, a system alarm blares across the screen. "Alarm, you have been chosen to have a random wish granted by the Absolute." The system claps for him in caps lock. "Congrats." Lloyd stares at the screen like, what did I just sign up for? Silence. That's the sound of a man who knows he's in trouble. Face down on a dirt road, Lloyd stares at a floating blue screen screaming, "You are now a character of Knight of Blood and Iron." He mutters, "Knight of Blood and Iron? The book I read last night?" Because of course he read the source material before bed. Peak nerd behavior. The system pops up again, all cheerleader energy. "Good luck! You've got this! Yeah!" Lloyd deadpans, "I haven't even had anything to drink." Rookie mistake. He sits up fast, eyes wide, muttering, "Oh, is this one of those web novels where I've possessed someone from a different world?" The system isn't helping. "Health alert! Your jaw has gone out of place from sleeping on the ground." Lloyd swats the alert away like a mosquito. So then, he's still on the ground, shivering in the cold, realizing he's in a medieval fantasy with no central heating. Why am I waking up face down on a dirt road? What's wrong with his lips? The system knows, ack. Yep, that jaw thing again. Lloyd clutches his face like he's auditioning for a zombie movie. He starts piecing it together. In Knight of Blood and Iron, the only person who lived in the middle of nowhere and fell asleep on the ground was. A shadow steps into view. Master Lloyd. And it hits him. He's not just in the story. He's the story's infamous wastrel. He shouts, "I'm the hooligan, Lloyd Frontera." The night sky doesn't answer, but someone else does. From behind him. "I've been looking everywhere for you." Great. Now he's got company. Javier Astrahan steps forward, moonlight catching the glint of his sword. This is the man from the book, the swordsman, the protagonist, and he's here to escort Lloyd home because apparently hooligans need babysitters. Lloyd's face goes slack. He looks just like in the book. Did he just call me Lloyd? Flashback time. Javier starts as an unknown knight serving Arcos Frontera, the country lord and Lloyd's father. That's why Javier was sent to find him. Lloyd's panic peaks. "I'm the hooligan, Lloyd Frontera." Silence. Javier shrugs. "I called your name, but I have never called you a hooligan." Well, that's something? They stand there under the stars. One sweating bullets, the other smirking like he's been waiting for this reaction for years. Javier finally asks, "So you have no idea how you ended up like that?" Lloyd reflects, That really is the day in the life of a hooligan. Javier drops the receipts. You started drinking in the afternoon, got drunk, destroyed the pub furniture, and passed out on your way back to the manor. Lloyd's father was worried, so he sent Javier to check on him. Javier adds with a smirk, "You may be a hooligan, but you are his son. If you die on the road with your jaw out of place, he will be sad." Plot armor? Maybe. But for now, Lloyd has an escort with receipts. Shivering, Lloyd mutters, "Brr, it's cold. If the floor could just be a heated ondol." Then he catches himself. "Yeah, I didn't think so. This is a medieval fantasy novel." Javier, ever the professional, says, "I will leave you to rest, sir. I will report what happened to his lordship tomorrow." Lloyd groans, "Do you have to?" Javier, "Yes." Lloyd, "He's so uptight." The escort leaves. Lloyd stays. The trauma's just beginning. Lloyd calls after Javier. "Wait, Javier?" The escort turns. "Yes, Master Lloyd?" Wrapped in a blanket of regret, Lloyd asks, "Our family has a lot of debt, don't we?" Javier's expression shudders. What a strange thing to say. The door clicks shut behind him. Lloyd's alone with his thoughts and a sinking feeling. He sinks onto the bed, eyes darkening. I know everything that happens in this story. Just last night, in his tiny boarding house room, he read the last chapter. Of course he did. Civil engineers don't read for fun. They read like they're prepping for doomsday. A dramatic flashback, two hands clasped tightly, drums rolling, doo-dum. Narration chills. Part 1. The Baron and Baroness fall prey to an evil con man, lose all of their land and fortune, and commit suicide. Cut to Lloyd slumped over a table, hammered. He slams his hand down. "Beer! Bring me more beer!" Then he coughs up blood, splattering the table, and collapses. That's how Lloyd Frontera dies. Lloyd jumps up, yelling, "Oh, what's the point of being an aristocrat then? It's the same miserable life, just in a different timeline." A system window flashes. Alarm. You have been chosen to have a random wish granted by the Absolute. Lloyd seethes. What kind of lunatic is this Absolute? Then another window pops. What did I wish for that would put me in the body of someone with such an ending? The scene fades to mountains, then lands on a peaceful countryside. The contrast is brutal. One life ends in blood and debt. Another begins with a step on a dirt road, a shovel in hand, and a system intro that's way too cheerful for this mess. Morning light hits the Frontera Manor. Lloyd's mother, Marbella, confronts him. "You broke things at the pub last night?" Lloyd stands behind her, looking as guilty as a dog caught chewing the couch. He denies it. "No, last night I was reading a book." Marbella pleads, "Lloyd, please, this time go to the pub and apologize." Lloyd relents, grumbling, "Tska, I guess it's a mess this body made, so I'll have to clean it up." "Fine, I'll do it." She and Lloyd exchange looks of shock. The system chimes in. "These two people are highly confused by your response." Lloyd groans. "Could they not give me at least a little credit?" Meanwhile, in the village, a man struggles to pull a hay cart, grunting under the weight. Lloyd and Javier walk down the road when a fiery explosion rocks the village behind them. They both whip around. The hay cart driver jumps, startled, as Lloyd and Javier freeze mid-step. The vibe is, what in the world just happened? They face each other, exchanging looks. What's going on? Why is the village in chaos? From above, it's chaos. Villagers are running in every direction. Some dashing, others shuffling, all panicking. It's a mess. Then a kid peeks out a window, eyes wide. Before he can yell a warning, "Don't make eye contact!" The door bursts open, splinters flying. A voice yells, "The villagers absolutely detest you." Another voice chimes in, "Yeah, I got that." Javier, following Lloyd down the road, asks why he's walking so fast. Lloyd scoffs, "Escort for me?" Javier clarifies, "Hardly. It's for the villagers. I'm protecting them from you." Lloyd grins. "Ah, so I'm like a gangster." Lloyd thinks fast. "I guess the first thing I need to do is fix this scumbag image." That way, I can at least get food when I'm a beggar. He calculates. No, if I can sort out my family's debt before that happens. Then he imagines the good life, a shirtless Lloyd lounging in luxury, grinning like he just hit the ultimate reward tier. Lloyd checks his stats. A notification dings. A skill window pops up. Human scum, passive, makes people furrow brows, and rowdy drunkard turns user into an absolute menace. Wow, what a loadout. Awkward silence. Lloyd and Javier wave at each other like two strangers stuck in an elevator. Then Lloyd turns away, Javier trailing. Master Lloyd, where are you going? Lloyd panics. Huh? What? Javier eyes him. Were you lying when you said you would apologize? Lloyd. Huh? No, I was just thinking. Lloyd freezes. Javier blinks. What? What's wrong? Lloyd. What? Huh? The man's brain is buffering, folks. Lloyd, playing it cool, tells the pub door, "It's nothing. Let's go in." Javier opens the door with a creak. "Hello. Excuse me." Lloyd stands behind him, looking like a ghost who's just been caught haunting. Inside, the pub is a war zone. Broken furniture. Debris everywhere. A cracked wall with a mounted animal skull. Lloyd realizes, something's been off since last night. It's like he's a completely different person. Javier kneels, bows deeply, and says, "Forgive me. Everything that happened last night was my fault." Lloyd stands behind him, poker-faced. Silence. The kind that makes you sweat. The tension is thick. The system announces, the pub owner has assumed the position of extreme high alert. The bald pub owner stammers, "Master Lloyd, please, I beg you, do not do this." Javier mutters, "Oh, I get it." He's even more terrified because this scumbag is suddenly being polite. Javier tries again. "Well, I guess I'm sorry." The system snitches. "Your apology does not seem very genuine." Javier groans. "Seriously, what do you want from me?" The owner waves it off. It's fine. You don't have to apologize." Which only makes the whole situation feel even weirder. Javier stares, confused. Lloyd and Javier walk away across a bridge. The pub owner watches, still shell-shocked. This is a man who just witnessed a unicorn and doesn't know how to feel about it. On the bridge, Javier stares into the distance, voice low. "Compensating him when we have so much debt. Is it so hard to get brownie points with the villagers?" He thinks hard. "So if we don't repay the debt, nothing is going to change." Then he questions. "But how?" Lloyd chimes in. "Not only that, the pub owner's mother is sick after the late winter cold. Combine that with your misconduct, and you can imagine just how hard things must be for him." Javier nods, piecing it together. The inside of the pub was rather chilly. A single fireplace isn't enough to heat an entire building. The elderly can't handle that kind of cold for long, unless they had ondel floors. A light bulb flickers in the dark, then jolts to life. Javier's eyes widen as he shouts, "I've got it!" Lloyd's internal monologue clicks. "It's like a light bulb went off in my head." Green streaks light up the dark like code compiling. A grid of glowing lines locks into place. A digital blueprint hovers over Javier's head. Lloyd, suddenly inspired, says, "There are no ondol floors here." His mind races. If I build them in this world, and then they would definitely sell. Some random pub patron's voice echoes, "The hooligan Lloyd Frontera could never dream of this stuff." Lloyd's body glows with a blue aura. He looks at Javier and declares, "But the real me, Suho Kim, can." Flashback, blueprints, a military uniform, a man building a house. Narration. In school, I majored in civil engineering. More flashback, hauling heavy supplies in the army. During my time as a military engineer, I built a house all by myself. Javier clenches his fist, eyes burning. This is it. With this, I can settle all of the Baron's debts. Lloyd calls out, "Javier, let's go back to the pub." Javier blinks. "And why is that?" Lloyd grins, fire in his eyes. "To get my first order." The screen glows blue. Notification, your true journey has begun. The system lays it out. RP system has been activated. RP, Konakinak relationship points. You can earn RP by improving relationships with key characters. Current RP total, 0. Not a great start. Javier stares at the notification. Notification, your true journey has begun. His eyes widen as the weight of it all begins to sink in. Wait, 0 RP? That's not a good look. Yeah, I know. Criminal place to stop. What do you think? Should Lloyd use his engineering skills to heat up the villages? Or should he just learn how to apologize? Let me know in the comments. And hey, you know you want part 2. So drop a like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Sayonara.